Well, here we go. We're 13 games left, 12, 11, then 10 tonight. And this is going to be very, very unique. So, right now, we want to take a look at where we're at. We're at here. So, let's take a look right now at. Let's get the scores going and everything going. This affect 3 games. 1, 2, then 3. Then we'll have individual games after this. First 10 days coming back. First of all, the Braves win. They beat the Pirates 9-5. The Marlins win 7-2. The Diamondbacks lose. The Phillies lose. The Mets win. The Cardinals win. A big win for the Cardinals. The Giants win again. In the American League, Boston, in 11 innings, they win. They're still alive. Toronto beats Milwaukee 10-4. Toronto looking good. Tampa Bay, we're down to 2 games. Chicago beat Kansas City. California 17-10. The Twins beat the A's, and the Rangers get a game up. Wow, and a big game, 6-2 there. We go to the next game. Number 2. The Expos beat the Braves. Arizona wins 9-3. The Mets 10-2. Chicago beats St. Louis 4-2. There's Chicago inching up towards 500. Too little, too late. Philadelphia 8-5 winners. Very big there. Houston just did a nosedive, but that was it. Florida loses. Same with San Francisco. They lose. Detroit beats Oakland. So Detroit 2-1. Oakland is falling. And we're going to take a look at that. Milwaukee beats New York. Minnesota wins. Toronto. Texas. Kansas City beats Baltimore. And that's huge. Let's take a look right now at the standings. First of all, the Giants are 5th. Philadelphia's 1 back. St. Louis is 2 back. The Nationals are 5. I mean, they're coming on strong, but I don't know. I really don't know. That's 5 back with 10 to 11 to go, and 10 after this. The playoffs, Minnesota has clinched a playoff position, so they're going to the postseason. We don't know if they're going to be 1, 2, 3, or whatever. Kansas City and Baltimore. Kansas City is 2 games up. Oakland and Detroit, but Toronto is back, so Oakland and Detroit will probably be the game because Detroit, that game's going to be very big. As Oakland, if they were to lose, well, Toronto, Texas, and Boston, whoever loses this could get a game up. Now, Boston's only down by 4th, 11 to go. They got to win them all. They really do. So it's a 7-game race in the National League. 8 games, maybe 9. 8. 6, 7, 8. Boston is the lower end of that. I don't think New York or Milwaukee can really reach them. But there we go. So now we're going to take a look. It's going to be Oakland. And where are they? Oakland and Detroit. So Oakland and Detroit, as you look at all the other games, Oakland and Detroit, the only, yeah, you have Baltimore and Kansas City. Kansas City is 5 back of Minnesota. So, yeah, so it's not as close as we thought. Kansas City and Baltimore might make it a 1 or a 3 three-game lead when it comes to home field, but oh well, we're going to take a look down. But anyway, Oakland and Detroit, we're going to be about ready to go. We've seen these teams many times, and now this is going to be big. Oakland and Detroit, we're about ready to go. Detroit pitching Max Scherzer, 17 and 12, 3.76 ERA. Struck out 217, walked 98. Giving up 243 hits, 113 earned runs, and 270 2/3 innings pitched. Here's Coco Crisp, 621 at-bats, 238 average. We're about ready to go. So Scherzer to Crisp right now, and we're ready. There we go. What the world? So we're about ready to go. It just, oh, numlock. There it is. I had to hit numlock. Sorry about that. High pop fly center field to begin this game. And that'll be caught one out. Detroit is a team that has been sliding. Oakland is a team that has been playing well, but has had its slumps. Derek Barton, first base, 267. This is a very big game. Barton, and that's a base hit, and Barton will go to first. So Derek Barton, there's a lot of people right now taking a look. Boston leading Minnesota, that's a big one. Toronto leading Tampa Bay. See, that's one right there. Kansas City leading Baltimore. That's huge. Baltimore will lose 5 straight. Montreal beating Atlanta. And let's see right now. The out-of-town Phillies beat the Dodgers, so that's good. If you're a Phillies fan, so the Phillies will gain a game. That's big. The Mets up 7-4 in their game. Are they going to go to second? They throw to second. He's safe. So Barton is 8 for 13. 1 out. Struck him out. 2 outs down. Oakland and Detroit. Barton on second. Here's Penning. Pennington, and a base hit. Will he score? Let's see, the round third, they're coming home, and he is safe, and Cliff Pennington gets the RBI. It's 1-0 Oakland. Ryan Sweeney now. Sweeney on the ground. It'll be 4-3 to end the inning. Oakland gets an early run. The Tigers are reeling right now. They're trying to hold on 1-0. If the Tigers go down, there's a lot of teams. Toronto leading 5-3 in a big one. Minnesota going down. Kansas City could gain a game on them today. Here is Austin Jackson, center field. And we're about ready to go for Oakland, up 1-0. Right field, and a base hit for Detroit. Now don't think, I mean, Oakland is just a little bit ahead of Detroit. They want to win this game and go a lot ahead. Johnny Damon. Dallas Braden is pitching, 3.18 ERA. He's 18 and 12. There's the bunt. They're going to pick it up. They throw to first. They get him 1 out. 1 out bottom of the first, Miguel Cabrera, hitting 307. That's going to be into the gap, and watch it go all the way to the wall. Miguel Cabrera around second base, and will they go to third? No, second, and that is going to be a double. It is 1-1. So Detroit ties it here in the first. Here's Avila. Alex Avila, the catcher. High into the same place. Will it go? No, it'll hit the wall. That's going to be another score, and it's 2-1. So Detroit a 2-1 game with 2 outs. Early on with 1 out. This is Maglio Ordonez hitting .256. Right here, Ordonez, that'll be on the ground. 4-3, they get the out, 2 outs. So 2-1, Detroit wants to get this going. Brandon Ing. High and deep to left. And underneath, not deep enough. 3 outs at the end of the first inning. Detroit gets behind, they go ahead. It's 2-1. Here's Ellis, Suzuki, and Sogard. Mark Ellis at .252. Scherzer pitching now, and here we go. So that's going to be a base hit to center field. It'll go shallow, and a single here. A lot of action going on. Kurt Suzuki hitting .266. Scherzer only a .378 ERA. High in center field. Should be able to get it. 1 out. 1 out, top of the second, 2-1 Detroit. And here's Sogard, third baseman. High and under. Got it. 2 outs. 2-1, and Gabe Gross, right fielder. That'll be on the ground. 4-3, 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The score, Detroit 2, Oakland 1. Bottom of the second inning, and here's Bosch. Brennan Bosch, the left fielder. Hitting .249. Boston still leading Minnesota 2-0. Toronto now an 8-5 lead. Atlanta's tied Montreal. That's a big one. Texas 5-0. They'll gain again if they hold it. And they walk them. Well, Detroit right now, they'll only gain a game if Detroit loses. Ramon Santiago. And it gets away, and they're going to go to second. My goodness. The pitch. Struck him out. And that'll be 1 out. 1 out, Adam Everett now, hitting .232. Dallas Braden trying to get out of here. That's a balk, and he goes to third. Not a good one. And that balk will go to third. So now in sacrifice position is Bosch. High to right field. Will they be able to get it in? It is deep. They're going to make the catch. They throw it in. And they're not going to go. They're not going to go. 2 outs. Austin Jackson 1 for 1. Braden Hold'em, bottom of the second. That's going to be center field and a base hit. It's 3-1. So 3-1 Detroit. I got a crazy kitten that's running all around. Crazy kitten. Johnny Damon now. Damon, I believe he walked his first time up. Damon, and that'll be a base hit through the gap. And you're going to have 2 on. They're going to bring him in. 3-1. Bottom of the second, 2 out. Here's Miguel Cabrera, 1 for 1. High and hit hard, and what a catch! What a catch! Detroit goes up 3-1. We go to the third. What a big game. This is an absolutely huge, huge game right now, and a very, very big game. Here's Coco Crisp, Chris Barton and Davis. Chris both for 1 on the day. Scherzer to Crisp, and struck him out. 1 out. So either all those teams are going to get a game up on Oakland or a game on Detroit. We got a kitten that's going absolutely crazy here. Here's Barton. Barton to left center field. And that's going to be a base hit against the wall. And they're going to go into second. So here's Davis, Rajai Davis, 0 for 1. Montreal is now ahead of Atlanta 3-2. Toronto leads, Texas leads. And that'll be ball 4, so there's going to be 2 on with 1 out. Now, that makes this game very big for Detroit. A lot of their adversaries have won. This kitten is going absolutely, nuts. So here's Pennington, who had an RBI before. 2 on, 1 out. They walk him, and now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Second walk for Scherzer, 100 now on a year. Here's Sweeney, 273, 3 home runs, 66 RBI. 1 out, the pitch. That'll be on the ground. Will they be able to score? They go home. This guy is safe at first, but out at home. And it'll be 2 outs. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's Mark Ellis. He had a single in the second. Can he get out of this? Tampa Bay is getting a little bit closer there. High and deep and caught. They get out of it. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's 3-1. Atlanta 3, Montreal 3. That's a big one. We have a lot of big stuff going on. Avila, Ordonez, and Ng. Alex Avila 1 for 1 with an RBI. Avila, and that's going to be a base hit. So Avila, that'll be 1 on with nobody out. Maglio Ordonez 0 for 1. High pop fly center field. But he'll go back and he'll make the catch. That's going to be 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd. Here's Ng. Brandon Ng, 3rd base. And they'll throw to second on the steal, and they got him. 2 outs. Two outs. So here's Ng now, nobody on. And struck him out. That's going to be 3 outs. We go to the 4th inning. The score: Detroit 3, Oakland 1. Oh, wow. You know, Toronto won. Texas close to winning. Washington and Houston are top, but they're both out. I mean, the Nationals would really have to win out. Remember when Houston was really, really good, and they just fell and fell and fell. Milwaukee has to win out. They're playing the Yankees with 11 to go. They got to hope Detroit loses this. San Francisco 1-0. That's a big game. That's a very big game. St. Louis 1-0. They lead. That's a big game. Arizona is big. And Florida and San Diego big also. So beginning of the 4th inning, they walk Oakland. That's Scherzer, his 3rd walk of the day. They're getting base runners. Suzuki goes on. Here's Sogard. 0 for 1, only hitting .212. That'll be on the ground. They pick it up. 4, 6, 3, and they get the double play. 2 outs. Gabe Gross, right field. So here's Gabe. Struck him out, and that's it. They end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The score: Detroit 3, Oakland 1. Here's Brennan Bosch, the left fielder. Hitting .249, 7 homers, 41 RBI. Dallas Braden still in the game. 3-1, and here we go. 3-1 game. Will be on the ground, swallowed up. They throw one out. So it'll be one out. 3-1 Detroit leading Oakland. Here's Ramon Santiago, 0-for-1. And to right. And they're going to make a catch, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 outs. Adam Everett, 0-for-1. Everett, high pop fly underneath. This was deep, but again, a little bit more in front of the wall. No big deal. We go to the 5th inning. Detroit front loading all the runs. It's 3-1. Well, here in the 5th, they're at the top of the lineup again. A 4-1 San Francisco leading. We're going to have to take a look right now at certain things. Hey, Cyro329. Cyro329, your championship game will be Saturday. That'll be fun. Saturday. That'll be pretty cool. Here's Crisp. Coco Crisp. Rain is falling here in Detroit. Crisp to right field and caught. 1 out. Up the 5th, here's Derek Barton, who's 2-for-2. Barton struck him out, 2 out. So 2 outs, Rajay Davis walked in the 3rd inning. High and ripped to left field and caught 3 outs. 3 outs, bottom of the 5th, 3-1. It's 3-1, bottom of the 5th inning. Sorry, Austin Jackson, 2-for-2 with an RBI. Jackson, that'll be on the ground. They'll pick it up. 6-3, 1 out. You might be seeing the importance of these games now, because they're going to start playing each other in the playoffs. Johnny Damon, 1-for-1. Damon again. They'll go on the ground. This will be 6-3, 2 outs. Understanding that Oakland is 4, Detroit is 5. Detroit wants to play Oakland. Miguel Cabrera, 1-for-2. High and a number. And caught 3 outs. We're going to go to the 6th inning. The score, Detroit 3, Oakland 1. This is such a big game. This is that right now, when you look at this, a very big game. It's so much on so many levels right now. So here's Pennington. Pennington 1-for-1 with an RBI. Pennington will be on the ground and maybe bobbled by first base, and an error by Cabrera. Cabrera gets an error. No outs, and here is Pennington gets on. Here's Sweeney. Ryan Sweeney 0-for-2. All the rain, 34 minutes on the delay. Games have moved up. Milwaukee now leads New York. Colorado scored a run. Chicago way ahead of St. Louis, which could be a hurt. And Cincinnati is up on Arizona. The pitch, it'll be on the ground, and another error. That's the second error in this inning. It is because of the rain. And 2 errors. Mark Ellis 1 for 2. Wow, that is huge. Ellis 1 for 2. That'll be on the ground. They pick it up. That'll be 5-4 and 1 out. So 2 errors by Detroit. Top of the 6th, 1 out. Here's Kurt Suzuki. Walked the last time he's up. 0 for 1 on the day. Very, very big. Can they finally get a run in with Pennington's sacrifice position? Pitch from Scherzer. High pop fly. Let's see if they get it in. It's going to be near the wall. And it's caught. Will they come home? And they will. It's going to be 3-2. They cut the lead in half. Big for Oakland. As they cut the lead in half, here's Sogard. The third baseman 0 for 2. Base hit, and they're going to go. And will they go? The tying run is around second. They're going to go to third. They throw it to third, and he is safe. So with 2 outs, 2 are on, and now it's over to Gabe Gross, 0 for 2. He's a right fielder. He's not an everyday player, but he can be an everyday hero now. Not an everyday player, but an everyday name if he can get a lead here. Struck him out, and 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Oakland keeps getting them on, but Detroit keeps stopping them. Bottom of the 6th inning, Alex Avila, catcher, 2 for 2. With 1 RBI, Dallas Braden, 88 pitches. High pop fly, and a catch, 1 out. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Maglio Ordonez, the right fielder. Ordonez. High and deep to left field. This could be the insurance run, and it is gone. A home run for Detroit. And right as I raised my arm, my catch has climbed up and clawed me. Oh my goodness, did that hurt. Maglio Ordonez is gone. His 5th home run of the year. Not a big home run hitter, but he's got 5 now, and that was big. It's insurance. 4-2. Brandon Ing, third base. Ing left center field, and caught. So Sweeney, 5 stars. Five stars. Brennan Bosch, left fielder. High and to right again, and that'll be caught, 3 outs. At the end of the 6th inning, Detroit gets an insurance run. It's 4-2. So Jose Valverde will come in. 2.32 ERAs, 4 and 2, 31 innings pitched. And Coco Crisp, 0 for 3. Crisp, and caught 1 out. 1 out, and Derek Barton, 2 for 3. There's the spray chart, but you know what? Here we go. 2 for 3, Derek Barton. That'll be on the ground. They'll get it. 3-1, 2 outs. 4-2, Detroit leads, and 2 quick outs. Here's Rajay Davis 0 for 2. Oakland being shut down here. 3 up, 3 down, and we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 4-2. Bottom of the 7th inning, 4-2. Here's Ramon Santiago 0 for 2. And that'll be on the ground. They pick it up, 1 out. So new pitcher, Tyson Ross, 1-0, 180 ERA, 10 innings this year. Adam Everett, the shortstop, 0 for 2. And this is really big, 1 out. Ross to Everett. That'll be on the ground. 5-3, 2 outs. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning, and here's Austin Jackson. 2 for 3 with an RBI. Struck him out, and we go to the top of the 8th inning. The score, Detroit 4, Oakland 2. So Oakland has Pennington, Sweeney, and Ellis. Pennington is 1 for 2 with an RBI. They got to get somebody on base. San Francisco winning here in the 9th. They're going to solidify their place. That's going to be high, deep left center field. Way back, and this one is off the wall, so it's still in. It is still in, and it'll be a double. He's going to third. Will he get in? He slides in, and he is safe. A triple. A triple, Pennington. So his 8th triple of the season, and now here's Sweeney. Ryan Sweeney 0 for 3. Valverde in trouble. Pennington in sacrifice position. On the ground. Are they they're gonna get him. 1 out, run scores. It's now 4-3 with 1 out. Here's Jack Cust. He's been really, really good and clutch so far this year. Cust walked him, and that's the tying run. Will be on first. So much riding on the game. There's 11 to go, 10 after this. Kurt Suzuki now, the catcher, 0 for 1 with an RBI. Suzuki on the ground. 6, 4, 3, and they get the double play. But they get a run, and the score is Detroit 4, Oakland 3. St. Louis is really losing. Cincinnati is winning. Arizona's losing, I should say. Florida is losing. My goodness. So Damon Cabrera and Avila. Tyson Ross is still in. Can Detroit get a insurance? And that's going to be a base hit. So a single right there. So a base hit for Johnny Damon. Here's Miguel Cabrera. 1 for 3 with an RBI. Cabrera, and there's a base hit. Ross has given up 2 hits now. And first and second with nobody out. They might just try and bunt him over. 170 in the year for Cabrera. So bottom of the 8th, nobody out. 2 on, Avila. Base hit, and there it is. They go by, they wait, will they go home? No, bases loaded, nobody out. Detroit ready to take over. They are. Here's Ryan Rayburn, left field. Rayburn, I don't remember him. That's the first time he's up. Ryan Rayburn, bottom of the 8th inning. Rayburn to right, will it be deep enough? It is underneath. They catch it, they throw it in. No, 1 out. They got to be careful. Ground ball could be a double play. Brandon Ng 0 for 3. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Pitch. High and same guy. It's in a little bit, and that's caught. They throw it in. They don't do anything. 2 outs. They couldn't get him in. 2 outs. Can Tyson Ross get the out and really save Oakland? Brennan Bosch. 0 for 2 today. The pitch. High pop fly. And no runs scored. Will it help or not? We go to the 9th inning. The score: Detroit 4, Oakland 3. 9th inning, Sogard, Gross, and Crisp. So Eric Sogard 1 for 3 today. Joel Zamaya, we all know about him. 42 saves, always saying stuff. Eric Sogard, third base. And here's Eric Sogard. They walk him. So Sogard walks, and now here's Gabe Gross, the right fielder, 0 for 3. So Gabe Gross, top of the 9th inning. So Oakland walks on their first guy. Sogard gets on a walk. Here's Gross now. Zamaya to Gross. High into right field. That'll hit the ground and be a base hit. All of a sudden, Oakland has 2 on with nobody out. There's a lot of wide eyes here. Zamaya. He might blow a save. Here's Coco Crisp, 0 for 4. Can Oakland do it? 2 on, nobody out. The pitch to Crisp. They say no, and now they get the bases loaded with nobody out. They get the bases loaded with nobody out. Detroit didn't score, Oakland might. Here's Barton, Derek Barton. 2 for 4 on the day. And this is it. This is huge. In the grand scheme of things, it could come down to this. Barton then, bases loaded, nobody out. Zamaya to Barton. High into right field, will it be enough? It is caught and nobody scores, 1 out. That's 3 straight sacrifices hit to that position in 2 innings, and 0 runs have scored. Rajai Davis 0 for 3, bases loaded, 1 out. Zamaya to Davis. High and a base hit. One's gonna score. Will they bring a second one? They will. They're gonna throw home, and it's way over his head. They throw to third. It's way away. Wait a second. Wait a second. We got a score. It's 5-4. But they call him out. Let's see it again. So here it is, the single. And when they throw it, hold up, way away, so he'll be fine. Then they throw to third. All right, they call that an out. So there's 2 outs, and Cliff Pennington, a blown save by Zamaya. Struck him out. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. 5-4. Zyro 329, good to see ya. Bowling tournament in Biloxi, Mississippi. Yeah, marriage anniversary trip. All right. Well, this is the one thing that I'll say is this, the Monday coming up, 6 days from now, I'm taking a long break from all these leagues until July 31st. Then July 31st, I'm going to do, I got the States League with Steve Tate, and I'm also going to finish this league But I'm also going to do the NCAA new football game coming out. If I can find a retro roster, I will. But I'm going to sim every single game. Every game I'm simming. I'm not, no quick sim. I'm going to make computer versus computer in every game, and that'll be very big. So here we go. It's the bottom of the ninth inning. Oakland has taken the lead. Ramon Santiago 0 for 3. Andrew Bailey. Bailey has 29 saves. His turn to try and save. Bailey to Ramon Santiago. This is going to be very big. That'll be on the ground. They pick it up. 4-3, 1 out. They get the opening guy. So that'll be Patterson to Barton, 1 out. Carlos Guillen, the pinch hitter. Carlos Guillen hitting .273. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the ninth inning. That's going to be to right field and caught, 2 outs. So 2 outs. You're going to see this really again. They call this a 5-star catch. Wait a second, was that a 5-star catch? There's been a couple unique. Let's see that again. They call this a 5-star catch. Let me see it now that I don't have a kitten all over me. I don't know if you call that a 5-star catch. 2 outs, and this is it. Here's Jackson. He's hitting .324. Austin Jackson, 2 for 4 today. One of the best hitters in the league. That's their last hope. The pitch. Struck him out, and that's it. And a big win for the Oakland A's. Very, very big. When you see this, it's unbelievable how big this is. And the reason why it's saying so big, it's going to be very evident at the very end. And that's it, 5-4. So, the rain delay, whatever, here you go. 5-4 Oakland wins. Really a Detroit 3-1 lead, 4-2 lead, 4-3, and then Rajai Davis, a 2-run single. Taking a look at the MVP, Max Scherzer. For Detroit, he didn't even get anything. He pitched to 58. Detroit, very top-heavy lineup. Jackson, Damon, Cabrera, and Avila, all with multiple hits. Ordonez got a hit, and everybody below him got a 0, a donut. Some walked. 1 walk by Bosch. For Oakland, you have Barton, Pennington with doubles, and that's the biggest thing. So Crisp got a donut but a walk. Sweeney a donut but an RBI. Brought in Pennington, I believe, in the first inning. Sweeney, with the RBI. Taking a look, Suzuki, a donut, but he walked, and an RBI, so that's good. Pitching-wise, Ross got a win, 2-0. Bailey got the save, blown save, the 7th blown save for Zamaya. Valverde got the hold, but it was Zamaya that got the loss and a blown save. Zamaya has not been doing as well as he was all year today. So when we come back, well, first of all, let's go now. Philadelphia 2-1 winners over the Dodgers. The Mets 7-4 Over the Pirates, that's very big. Montreal win over Atlanta. Atlanta falls a little bit. The Cubs, I mean, they're going to have to win out. But they beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals in dire straits. The San Francisco Giants win again. They're red hot. The Diamondbacks lose, and Florida loses. The Giants could get second place. Now, the Mets have 89. I mean, they lead the Giants by 9 games with 10 to go. In the American League, Cleveland beats the Mariners. Kansas City beats Baltimore 3-2. 3-game lead with 10 to go over Baltimore. Toronto beats Tampa Bay. The Red Sox beat Minnesota 2-0. That was big. First inning, that was all they needed. The Rangers win. Oakland wins, as we just had a game. Milwaukee stays alive. I think New York is back a little too much. And California, well, I mean, the White Sox were done, but 76 and 76 would have been a lot better. 500 would have been a lot better. So, let's take a look right now at the standings. The Mets are 1, Arizona's 2. Well, first of all, let me see this. I'll see the NCAA video. So the Mets are 1. Their magic number is 5. Arizona is 2nd. The Marlins are 3rd. San Francisco is 4th. And Philadelphia and Atlanta are tied for 5th. So San Francisco's only 3 back. Arizona for 2nd. New York is about to clinch the National League. They really are. They're about ready to go there. So you never know. They might lose 10 straight. You never know. The biggest winning streak in the National League tied between the Mets and the Cubs. The biggest losing streak in the National League is the Pirates at 4 games. We go to the other way, American League, the Twins, and now it's down to 4 with 10 to go. It's not inconceivable. Kansas City is 2, Baltimore is 3, Oakland is 4, so Baltimore and Oakland are tied. 3rd and 4th, Baltimore's winning the tiebreaker, and Detroit is 5th. Toronto is 1 game back now. They've won 4 straight, and they're only a game back. Texas is 2, and Boston is 3. Milwaukee is 4. So Milwaukee would pretty much have to go 8-2. That would be 85 and 77. And Detroit would have to be on their current pace. So the biggest winning streak is 6 by the Angels. The second biggest winning streak is Toronto with 4. The biggest losing streak, 13 straight losses by Washington. Another 13-game losing streak, 2 of them. 2 losing streaks totaling 26. On the other side, besides them, the biggest winning streak in California, biggest losing streak, Baltimore's lost 5 straight. And now all of a sudden, I mean, 4 back is Toronto, Texas, and it's Toronto 4 back of Baltimore and Oakland. They're 1 back of Detroit, and if Toronto would go, they'd be first to first. Tampa Bay is now eliminated, so Seattle's about ready to feel the axe coming to them. So now we're going to, when we come back in August, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to see which games are the best to do and all of that. But right now, I'm watching one game right now. Wow, BC and Florida State. That's kind of crazy. Some of those games are way high scoring, some of those games aren't. When you take a look Sorry about this. Let's take a look right now at the league home. Power rankings, Minnesota is one, but the Mets are coming up there. Toronto's unbelievable. Kansas City will be good. You're going to have a lot of fun with those. Larry Walker at 336, leading the batting average. Horner 48 home runs. Howard 122 batting average. Raines and Otis Nixon are coming back in stolen bases. Carew with a WAR, runs scored, Colorado batting average. The Pirates home runs, Colorado stolen bases. The Expos a lot. The Mets can run, they're third. On the other side, pitching John Denny with the ERA. Wins Blyleven with 21. He's back up there. Strikeouts Blyleven. 300 saves Amaya, who just blew one. Chiswick in Florida is going to be coming up. And the WAR is Bert Blyleven. So that's going to be big. Bert Blyleven there. And John Denny of Philadelphia. So you never know. Boggs, 262. The A's have runs against, defensive efficiency, and starter ERA. Bullpen ERA is Tampa Bay. When you go to the pennant race, now all of a sudden Toronto's in the mix. So Toronto and Detroit. Oh, Minnesota and Detroit. First, let's take a look at the National League. The Mets have the Expos, the Padres, and the Cubs. The 492 winning percentage. They should be good. The Diamondbacks are one that you got to really watch, because I could see them if they go 3-7. Oh, they might be able to miss the playoffs. They got St. Louis, Florida, and Atlanta. 3 playoff teams. Atlanta, I mean, if they sweep them. St. Louis, if they sweep them. And Florida. So St. Louis and Arizona. St. Louis would need, that would be big for Arizona. Florida, you have the Cubs, and then you have the Diamondbacks second, and St. Louis third. San Francisco is the Pirates, Montreal, and San Diego. So they're really playing well. Philadelphia has Houston, Colorado, and the Pirates. Going for Atlanta, they have the Padres, the Cubs, and the Diamondbacks. And then for St. Louis, they have the Diamondbacks, Cincinnati, and Florida. So St. Louis, they have 2, and then they got to beat Cincinnati, then they play at Florida. For the American League, we have a lot going on here. Minnesota is Detroit, Toronto, and New York. Wow. Detroit, Toronto. That's big. Kansas City has Boston, California, and Cleveland. Baltimore is California, Cleveland, and Texas. So a slightly easier record for Baltimore. Oakland has Toronto, which is huge. Oakland and Toronto. If Toronto sweeps, that's going to be absolutely incredible. Oh, that would throw a wrench in everything. New York and Washington. And then Detroit will play Toronto. 5th and the 6th game. We're definitely going to have that one. Again, Detroit and Boston. That's huge. Boston will have to win that one there. That would be Detroit and Boston. Boston, as you can see, is 3 back of Detroit. If they were to sweep right now, it would be 1. I wonder what who Texas plays. See, here's the thing. If Texas has an easy schedule, yeah, look at this. They play Seattle, Chicago, and then they go Baltimore, Kansas City, and they finish up with the Angels. So I'm going to go here. The 9th of August is whenever we end this thing. We'll come back, and then we go to the playoffs, which will be big. So, Baltimore Orioles really punching above their weight. Oakland punching way below their weight. Detroit and Toronto about all right, but my goodness. The Phillies 7 games below where they should be. Atlanta 5 above where they should be. I mean, this is going to be good to the end, and then there we go. We just 1 game each we start, and then there are going to be 4 playoff games, and then 4 series, 2 series, 2 series, and a World Series. So that's going to be it for us today. Everybody, Cyro329, really good to see you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful trip, Cyro329. Good luck with everything. That's the most important thing. I wish you the best and have a great day.